Thank you for joining me for 3 minutes of Bible this morning. Please have a look at my other videos. Please pass them on to your friends and make sure you've subscribed. Today, Numbers chapter 6, and I'm going to have 3 verses, 24, 25 and 26. Numbers 6, 24 to 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. You might like to think that the book of Numbers is full of numbers from a census taken of the Israelite nation, and that would be reasonable. And if you glance through the book, you will see some names and some numbers. But the book is really about God and his people, how God dwells with his people. Once you see that, you're reminded of God's love for his people throughout the generations. And today, those that have put their faith in Jesus Christ for salvation have become the people of God. And he dwells with us. And therefore, there's much for the church right now to gain from the book of Numbers. The prayer in Numbers 6, which I just read, is classic, and it's used frequently in church services and by one Christian over another. In Numbers, God gives Moses the instruction to tell the priests, namely Aaron and his sons, to use this prayer as a blessing to the people of God. This prayer has therefore become known as the Aaronic blessing. But to be fair, it's a prayer ordained by God for the blessing of his people. There is then room for each of us today to consider this a prayer for ourselves, prayed down through the centuries, even before the time of Jesus. And that's pretty special. Equally, we should also consider using the sentiments of this prayer to pray for our fellow church. We should use these words to pray for our brothers and sisters in Christ, both those we know well and those we know about around the world. And once we've learned and are familiar with the Lord's Prayer, this might well be the next biblical prayer that we commit to memory. So who is it at this time that you want to pray God's blessing upon? Probably your friends. But may I also suggest that you pray a blessing upon those within the family of God with whom you're struggling to love. God bless.